Good evening. I'm very concerned about crime. So I've had a CCTV camera fitted to my front door, and the other night it picked up a drunk man stumbling around on the driveway. He was muttering incoherently and urinating in the bushes. So I took the appropriate action. I said if he does it again, he's sleeping in the spare room. I'm joined tonight by 6 winners of previous heats, and they are, on my right, Chris Thorpe, a journalism graduate who has passed out in a restaurant, a bus station, a nightclub and at Chessington World of Adventures on an especially hot day. Rachel Scott Halls, an earth sciences graduate and keen runner who has a habit of breaking small bones while running. And their captain, Catherine Drum, an educational technologist who has built a decorative rockery over a World War II bomb shelter in her back garden. All current and former employees of the City University of London Library. They are the Librarians. Catherine, you played in the very first match of the series, and it went to a tie-break. That must have been nerve-wracking.
It was incredibly nerve-wracking, and I was just glad that we were up against a series of doctors, one of which was a cardiac surgeon, because I felt like I needed it by the end.
Well, hopefully it'll be a more relaxing evening tonight. This is who you're facing now. On my left, Claire Hayward, an author who once set fire to her sister's bed. Isabella Morris, an English literature graduate known as the Omelette Queen. And their captain, Emily Wolfenden, a computer programmer who was responsible for Norfolk's county-wide ban on ordering samples of AstroTurf. United by a passion for pets, they are the animal lovers. In your first heat, Emily, you came up with an alternative sequence. I like those. What was yours?
We saw that it was going EL, EM, and then we assumed it would be EN, and then the last one we thought of a word beginning with EO, which was Eon.
Yes, your suggestion was much more sophisticated than ours. You'll be promoted to question centre, or demoted, depending how you look at it, as soon as the series is over. Not too much pressure on tonight either, because you're all winners. Nobody's going to be knocked out. We're playing for the sheer fun of the thing. You won the toss, animal lovers, so you'll be going first. Please choose an Egyptian hieroglyph.
Can we have the lion, please?
Yes, you can. The lion question will kick off this game. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Next, please.
Yeah.
Any ideas?
Oh, Simon Pegg was in Extras.
Next, please.
Shep. What?
Oh, are they like the children of these people?
Yeah. Could be.
Next, please.
Yes.
I don't know who that is.
Okay, I think... How long have we got? Okay. I think children of isn't a bad plan.
Or are they married to them?
Maybe, yeah. Yeah.
The people on the top are married to the people who did the things on the bottom?
As wonderful as that would be in most of those cases, not the answer. Librarians, do you know?
We think that the person above sang with the person below.
That is right. They are pop double acts. Who are the people?
Was it Hoddle and Waddle?
Glenn Hoddle and Chris Waddle, the footballers, I'm pretty sure never married, and they performed Diamond Lights back in the day.
I'm not sure who, Bill McRae or who he sang with. Was it Ricky Gervais?
Ricky Gervais and Bill McRae were in a band together, yes.
Sonny and Cher and Jimmy Somerville and Richard Coles.
Richard Coles.
Sonny and Cher were married. Sonny Bono became the Palm Springs mayor at the end of the 80s, but the others no. Jimmy Somerville and the great Reverend Richard Coles. He's been on this show, of course. He's a great quizzer. Would you like to have a look?
I am the very model of a modern Major General of information, vegetable, animal and mineral. I know the kings of England and I quote the facts historical from Marathon to Waterloo in order categorical. I'm very well acquainted too with matters mathematical. I understand equations both the simple and quadratical. About binomial theorem I'm teeming with a lot of news with many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse.
Magnificent. Richard Coles there, absolutely brilliant. So well done, you get the bonus point, Librarians. And what would you like for your own question?
Could we have the Horned Viper, please?
The Horned Viper. These are going to be picture clues. What do they have in common? Here's the first.
Cardboard box. Next, please. 3 men. Cardboard box, 3 men. Next, please. Files. Filing cabinet. Files, cardboard box, 3 men, files. Any ideas? No? Should we just go for the next one? Next, please. Ray Charles. Ray Charles. Files. Three wise men, three. So shall I just buzz in and we'll just say the NATO alphabet.
It's so often the answer, isn't it? Not in this case. Animal lovers, would you like to have a go?
We think these are all X things. So Xbox, X-Men, X-Files.
X-ray.
X-ray.
Your turn for the bonus this time. Yes, absolutely. That is Ray Charles at clue 4, and you could put an X before it to get X-ray, which I think would be in the NATO alphabet. Yeah. But the others, Xbox, men for X-Men, files for X-Files. Well done.
That was a fun one.
So that was your bonus, and what would you like for a question?
Could we have the Iophorus, please?
You certainly could. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Any ideas what that would be? It's missing. Next, please.
Okay.
Is that Grenoble? No. It's missing more things than that. Next, please.
I can only see the words that are made up by the letters.
Yeah. Next, please. Oh, Blossom.
Okay,
will have
Blossom.
two N's, two S's.
Oh, wait, are
Oh,
these...
chicken and blossom, they're the same word, but you can take out letters to make a synonym.
Yes.
So we think these are the same word, or they have the same meaning if you add in letters in the spaces. So the last one would be bloom becomes blossom, and then you've got chicken, hen is the third one.
Well, you're absolutely right. You call them kangaroo words because they've got, as it were, a little Joey word in a pouch.
That's delightful.
Do you want to have a go at those first two?
Oh, is it masculine? The first one.
The first one would be masculine, male is hiding in there, and noble, you could fill in letters to make honourable. Librarians, what would you like?
We'll go for the twisted flax.
The twisted flax. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Geschichte machen. Make history.
Yes.
Next, please. A new order.
A new order, Wolfenstein. That's it.
Oh, aren't they? It's video games.
Video games, yeah.
Yeah, but do you know what?
I don't know what Geschichte.
Right, shall we go
Let's
for
go for another one.
Next, please. The Man in the High Castle. Are they all things that use
They're all set in
alternate,
Germany. They're the
alternate
German
where
name for
where
things set in Germany.
where Nazis have, where the Nazis have won? So
Yeah.
we think they're all either artworks or video games or things like that set in a parallel history where Germany won the Second World War.
Exactly so. You didn't even need Vaterland at the end there. They are all set in worlds. Wenn Deutschland World War II gewonnen hat. Alternative history. What if Germany had won the war? It's not what they would be called if Germany had won the war, because if Germany had won the war, they couldn't have been written, because why would you write a book about what would have happened if I'm getting lost in a sort of palimpsest of meanings? If you translate them back into English, what do you get?
Fatherland, The Man in the High Castle, Wolfenstein, The New Order.
That's the video game, isn't it?
Yeah,
that one?
is it Making History?
Making History, the Stephen Fry novel. And those ones, Making History and Fatherland, that is actually the titles they appeared under in Germany. The middle two is just our attempt at a translation. I wrote a book once with a friend of mine about the porn industry, and it's quite a jolly kind of, silly, cartoonish, quite nice book. The German translation, Nochmal mit Gefühl, Once More with Feeling was our title, which in English is a joke. Once More with Feeling, a bit kind of carry-on gropey. But Nochmal mit Gefühl, which is a more serious phrase in the cover in Germany, is sort of black and white photograph of a topless woman. And the disappointment surely for the German readership, thinking, what a wonderful piece of erotica, and they write sort of terrible jokes by us about boobs. Back to you, animal lovers, what would you like?
Could we have 2 reads, please?
2 reads? Yes, you can. It's the music question. You'll be hearing your clues. What do they have in common? Here's the first.
That's by Moby. I don't know the track.
Okay, next, please. Oh, this is familiar. I don't know what it is, though. I'm playing it.
No.
Next, please.
Okay. Maybe we should get the last one.
Next, please.
I'm a little teapot.
Yeah.
Oh, is it all like
porcelain
China
things?
porcelain pottery?
I think so, yeah.
Pottery.
It is all connected by pottery or kitchenware. Very well done. What did we hear?
I'm a little teapot.
Yes.
Well, the excerpt 3 is China in Your Hand by Tapao. I'm not sure if I
Yes.
pronounced that right.
Yeah, you know, that is how you pronounce it. Did you know the others over there?
Porcelain by Moby.
That's right.
And Little Brown Jug.
Very well done, exactly. All examples of kitchenware. Last question of the round for you, librarians, the water question. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Bucharest.
These streets were designed by the same person who did Houseman.
Next, please. Was that 1812 or not? I'm not sure. Next, please.
Oh, no, it wasn't. I was thinking of Budapest, not Bucharest.
Do you know?
I think.
No. Should we go for next, please? We're going to try Paris metro stations.
Not the answer, I'm afraid. Animal lovers, do you know?
I might have an idea, but I'm not 100% sure.
Go.
Are these what the army called each of those things?
Not it, I'm afraid. I can't take it. It is specifically little to make the nickname.
Okay,
Bucharest was called Little Paris because of its lovely architecture. Tchaikovsky's second, Little Russian, so called because it uses Ukrainian folk music. Little Corporal was a nickname for Napoleon, and Little Willie, the Mark I tank prototype. That means at the end of round 1, both teams have 3 points. On to round 2, the sequences round. You'll be going first again. Animal lovers, what would you like?
Could we have the lion, please?
Yes, you can. Lion again. This time it'll be a series of picture clues. What would you expect to see in the 4th picture? Here's the first.
Oh, is that Verizon?
Might
Maybe.
be.
Next,
Might be.
please. Or American
Yeah.
Olympic flag. Oh, are these airlines? Maybe.
Yeah, could be. I think these
Should we
are
get
more-
another one?
Yeah.
Next, please. Half Iron.
That's a physical challenge, half Ironman. It's like
Okay.
a running
Oh,
endurance
yeah.
thing.
So what's...
The Olympics is also what would be the last
Is it
thing.
going to be like an Ironman or a
Marathon?
2 seconds.
Ironman?
Is the right answer.
Yay!
And why?
We think these are like challenges of different proportions and increasing in size.
They are, specifically with the triathlon. In triathlons, you do these 3 different things, and you can do them in sprint form. What we've got there is the logo of the US telecom provider Sprint, Olympic, half Ironman, and getting more challenging, Ironman. Librarians, what would you like?
We'll try the Eye of Horus.
The Eye of Horus. What would come forth after these 3? Here's the first.
Is it going to be a song? Should we just go for the next straight away? Next, please. Rabbit comes out of the hole. Oh, it's how to pull the bunny ears apart. It's how to tie a bow.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Should we
I don't
pull
know what
the
comes
bunny
before
ears?
comes last. I don't know.
Pull the bunny
I'm
ears
not
apart.
very good
We'll
at
try
doing
that. Okay. We're going to say pull the bunny ears apart.
That's not it, I'm afraid. So I'm going to show the third in a sequence for the animal lovers.
Yeah, the rabbit goes back in the hole.
The rabbit goes back in the hole is the right answer. What is going on here?
We're tying a shoe.
Exactly so. Well, it would be if you tied your shoes using a bowline knot, but that's more normally, I think, a sort of hauling, shipping type of thing. The king of knots, it's referred to. It is in knot tying. I think not so much on the shoes. But that's right, the rabbit goes back into the hole. So you get another bonus there, and which question would you like?
Can we have the horned viper, please?
Yes, you could. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Or Brett? I don't. Next, please. Oh, is that a notebook? Waterman notebook, sorry.
Yeah, I was thinking there's like a
next,
exotic
please.
and Waterman as well. Oh, wait. Oh, dear. Okay.
Oh, are these... No, I don't know.
There's Dennis
Broads,
Waterman,
maybe?
Pete Waterman.
Or...
Wasn't Waterman an actor as well? He's an actor.
There's probably quite a few.
No.
First to do something.
Yeah, Brett Waterman. Oh, wait.
Do we know that? I think we could make a funny guess at this point.
First Alton.
And why would that be?
Not really any reason.
Not the answer, I'm afraid. Librarians, do you know?
Chris.
Is it first Michelle Collins?
First Collins is the right answer. And why is that?
They're all the actors who played people married to Ian Beale in EastEnders.
Absolutely right. They all played women lucky enough to be married to Ian Beale, going back towards his first wife, Cindy. Can you tell me the first names of all of those performers?
Tamsin, Hannah and Laurie Brett.
Someone's an EastEnders fan.
Funnily enough, I'm not, but I haven't watched it for years.
Oh, so you won't know what they did, which is rather brilliant. In September 2020, EastEnders had been on for many, many years, thousands of episodes, and of course there was a hiatus due to COVID. They suspended filming, and there was a gap, and when they restarted in September 2020, it said Series 2. Isn't that brilliant? And not only do I think that's funny, I think there's an element of the triumph of the human spirit in that, to make a joke about what was happening. I think that's absolutely great. So well done. You get that bonus. You're getting all of each other's questions. What would you like for yourselves?
Can we have 2 reads?
2 reads. OK, get ready for your bonus answer on this one. Not to demoralise you before we've even started. What will come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Don't know.
Heat thing or something.
Maybe. Next, please. Italian beer brand. Astura Azzurro, Moretti. Yeah. Next, please. Mercury. Oh, Ronnie size. Peroni. Ronnie. Ron.
Yes, pepperoni.
Oh, yeah, pepperoni. So we'll just say Ron. Ronnie size. So is it just Ron? Ron. Yeah. Mr. Weasley?
Not the answer, I'm afraid. Animal lovers, do you know?
No, I don't know.
You have got a sense of what the sequence is, but you're not working out each clue. When you say Mr. Weasley, you're thinking of Ron, but that's not what's happening. Pepperoni, which is spelt with only 2 P's, P-E-P-E-R-O-N-I, you're taking off the first 2 letters to get Peroni. The first 2 letters of that to get Ronnie size, R-O-N-I. So you take off the letters to get something represented by N-I. For example, things that knights say. The knights who say me. Animal lovers, what would you like?
Can we have the water, please?
Yes, you can. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
3S. Next, please. David. These going to be the words in something? I don't know.
I wonder, yeah.
Next, please.
It's like a Bible thing. So.
Fitzgerald.
What?
Is it like the 3rd name of an author, maybe? So. Oh, so is it maybe the 4th name of an author, possibly? I don't know.
I can't think of any author that would be.
Any like George R.R. Martin, you mean?
Sorry?
George R.R. Martin.
Oh, yes.
Is that what you mean?
36 Martin.
Not the answer, I'm afraid. Librarians, another bonus chance.
36 Andrew.
Not it. The numbers denote presidents. 33rd President of the United States, Harry S. Truman. We've then got Eisenhower, Dwight Eisenhower. His middle name was David. Who's the 35th President?
Johnson. B.
JFK.
Oh.
John F. Kennedy, and the F is for Fitzgerald. So next in a sequence, Baines, Lyndon Baines Johnson. Why do we just have an S at the first clue?
Because he didn't actually have a middle name.
It didn't stand for anything. His parents weren't sure which grandfather to name him after, but both the names began with S, so his name was literally Harry S. Truman. 1 question remains, the twisted flax. That is for you, librarians. First clue coming in now.
I don't know. Next, please. I don't know. Shall we just go for next? Next, please. So it's going to be 4, possibly, but it wasn't elections, was it? Any ideas? Just 2 seconds. No, I can't even think of an answer to give it to make up.
Animal lovers, do you want to have a go?
16 to 20, and then 4 in brackets.
No.
No.
Perhaps if I sang you clue 2. 88 to 91 FM, BBC, Radio 2.
Familiar.
It's radio stations and the sequence is getting better towards the best one. Coincidentally, also the fourth one, Radio 4. BBC 1, 2, 3 and Radio 4, frequency 92 to 95. That means at the end of round 2, the librarians have 4 points, the animal lovers have 6. Connecting wall now, and it'll be the librarians to go first. So please choose lion or water.
Lion, please.
OK, you have 2.5 minutes to solve the lion wall, starting now.
Pudding, tuba, hopper. Well, Boeing's
Boeing 747 planes, Bombardier,
So Boeing,
Airbus,
Bombardier, Airbus, and who else? Hawker. Where's Hawker? No, so Boeing, Airbus, Bombardier, Embraer.
Black Mirror, Black Swan, Black Pudding, Black Velvet, Black Friday.
I think leave out Velvet.
Yeah,
Mirror,
Black
pudding, swan. I'll leave out mirror. Okay, there we go.
Oh, they're things that
going through
repeat.
looking.
New York, New York, Mirror, Mirror,
Okay.
Liar,
Yes.
Liar, and
Mirror, and
I don't know, Tuba, Runner, oh, Bang, 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 Bang.
Boeing, Boeing. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Nope.
no.
So we'll try New York, mirror, liar, tuber.
Other weird things.
I'm looking at
Are they
things.
instruments? Oh, there's a lute, there's a tuba,
Oh, yeah.
there's
Oh, a lyre.
horn,
And a lyre.
a lyre.
Liar and horn. Okay,
done.
so now we've got.
Yeah.
What's Embraer? Do we need to
No
do it?
idea.
Airbus,
So-
UK, Boeing,
So we'll try. So we've had
Mirror.
Bombardier, Airbus, Hawker. So we had Hawker, didn't we?
Yeah.
And I think we
And
tried
we tried
Embraer. So we'll try Runner.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the connection between the other ones is, but
I think that might.
no,
Okay,
it's not
no.
that one.
Airbus.
Sable Mirror, Street Hawker, Airbus, Bombardier, Embraer,
I'm looking for a word.
no,
Embraer, Bombardier,
One life.
Airbus,
10 seconds.
Airbus, and which one?
Boeing. Did we do that? Oh, did we?
That's it. You've used up your lives. The wall has frozen, but you found 2 groups. What about the connections? Pudding, Swan, Friday, Velvet.
You can put black in front of all of them.
Yes, you can. And the next group starting tuba.
They all sound like instruments.
They sound like musical instruments. And you can get points for the connections in the groups you didn't find, so let's resolve the wall. There we go. Hawker and so on. What's that?
We think they're all airline manufacturers.
They are the airplane brands. That's absolutely right. And the last group starting Boeing, which isn't in that one.
I think that is the repeating.
We think you can repeat them all and they give the names of films or plays.
That's right. You found that connection
Yes.
and then you stopped looking for it. Boeing, Boeing, the red herring, that's a Tony Curtis film. So that is 2 groups and connections and 2 more connections. It's a total of 6 points. Let's bring in their opponents now, give them the other wall and see how they get on. You have 2.5 minutes, animal lovers, to solve the water wall, starting now.
Rebel, Donald, Duck.
Honey, honey, rebel, rebel.
Some of these are.
Are there any double?
They're a Donald
letters?
Duck's family. Donald, Katie, Webby, Scrooge. I
Donald,
think Darwin.
Katie, Webby.
Scrooge. I think
Scrooge.
Darwin might be.
Okay, I'll cycle through those.
Okay, yeah. Honey, honey, rebel, rebel. Talk, talk. Yeah, by Talk, talk. And Eco, eco. Yeah, Eco, eco is a song.
Okay, talk, talk, eco, eco, rebel, rebel, and
Honey, honey. Yeah.
honey, honey.
Yeah. Okay.
What was the family you said?
So,
I cycled
okay,
through
we've
them.
got Donald, Webby, Katie, and Louie, because Louie.
Katie, Louie.
And Scrooge and Louie Scrooge is as well.
Okay, I'll cycle through.
Who is Ben?
Oh, there's
Tino?
awards. Tony, Emmy, Hugo, and
Some of
Darwin.
these, I think, might be like.
Oh,
petrol
Webby's
station.
an award as well.
Okay,
Yes,
so we've got
Tony,
5
Emmy,
awards,
And
maybe.
Hugo.
And Darwin
Hugo.
Award is
Yeah.
as well.
Hugo is science
Hugo is,
fiction.
yeah, for sci-fi. So I think,
Okay, so we've got a family and we've got, what's the other one?
so Esso is a petrol station.
Yeah, that's the only thing I
Is
can think
Bentina as well? So you said there's the family.
Yeah, Donald Duck's family. So would be Donald, Scrooge, Louis definitely is, and I
Okay.
think Beady is the other one, but I'm not sure.
Okay, Beady, Donald, Scrooge,
Scrooge and
Louis.
Louis,
Is
yeah.
that going to be
Yeah.
okay? Okay, it's
No,
not that.
okay, so maybe it's not Scrooge then. Maybe it's Donald, Louis, Katie, Beady. Because Scrooge is like...
Donald, Louis, Katie, Beady, definitely?
Yeah, I don't know definitely.
Okay.
No, okay.
We've got one life left.
Do you think...
30 seconds,
I think we
one
should just
life.
go for a random one of the ones that I've mentioned. So like Donald, Scrooge, Katie, Louis. Have we done that one?
Donald, Scrooge, Katie...
Where will we have?
Donald, Louis. Okay.
That's it. You've had your 3 lives. The wall has frozen, but you found 2 groups, so that's 2 points. What about the connections? The group starting Rebel?
You can use each word twice, and that makes a song.
Exactly so. Rebel, Rebel, Talk, Talk, Iko, Iko, Honey, Honey. And the green group starting Hugo.
These are all awards.
That's right, a range of awards. And you can get points for the connections in the groups you didn't find. So let's resolve the wall. That's how it should look. What about that group? Donald and so on.
So these, we think, are all Donald Duck's family members.
Including...
Well, I'll take it. The associates, let's say, the circle of Donald Duck. Absolutely right. And the last group starting Beady.
They all sound like 2 letters. Beady, Katie.
Well done.
That's it. BDKTMESO. They sound like letters. So that is 4 more points for the connections. It's a total of 6. Yes. Let's have a look at the scores as we go into the final round. The librarians have 10 points. The animal lovers have 12 points. So on to the missing vowels round. Fingers on buzzers, teams. I can tell you that the first group of disguised clues are all brown foods beginning with ch. Animal lovers?
Chocolate.
Correct. Animal lovers?
Chili con carne.
Yep. Animal lovers?
Chestnuts.
Yum. Librarians?
Chicken chasseur.
Correct and well said. Next category, kangaroo words and their joeys.
There we go.
Animal lovers?
Tracked and traced.
Correct. This one's nearly impossible. Utilised and used. Next clue. Animal lovers?
Slithered and slid.
Yep. Librarians?
Variegated and varied.
Well done. Next category, film quotes from the 1990s. Animal lovers?
Show me the money.
From Jerry Maguire. Don't know this one. I see dead people. No spoilers. Next clue. Too late. Your bell and the buzzer went off at the same time, or the other way around. You probably would have said, I'm the king of the world from Titanic. But it's the end of the show. And looking at the final scores, Kings of the World with 18 points, the animal lovers. Librarians, you finish with 12 points, but you're not out. You just have to play another game to get through to the next round. Well done, everybody. Thank you for playing, and thank you for watching. There'll be more fun next week when we've got a question about successive 12th century popes. I expect some of you are Googling it as we speak. The rest of you, well, you know them already. Good night.